Good afternoon, Fantasy Point subscribers and listeners. I'm Matt Gannon, host of The Point Spread for Tuesday afternoon. Today, I will be building a single entry lineup. Usually I build a core of players, but it's a Tour Championship week. It's very, very different. Obviously, only 29 golfers. You guys already know that. Not going to get into any course details. Hunter does a good job with that. Pretty straightforward. I'm just going to be going through the DraftKings pool, breaking down guy by guy, and then figuring out who I want to put in the single entry lineup. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna have to find the guy who wins this week. You're gonna have to find the winner. You can get away in DFS with playing a guy who finished. A few guys that finished top 5. You're gonna need the winner this week because there's so few guys. So I'm gonna share my screen rather than the Excel sheet. I'm gonna have the DraftKings straight up. So I'm gonna pull that up right now and let's get right into it. Decide who we're gonna play from the top. Maybe we'll go from bottom. We'll go from bottom up. Change it up a little bit. So what we're going to do ultimately is there's realistically only like 6 guys that could win this event. So we're going to finish it off with finding a guy from up here who can get it done. So let's start bottom to top. And maybe that'll figure out who we're going to own too. So what I'm looking for this week is good ball strikers that lean more on driving accuracy as well. So accurate drivers of the golf ball who can hit it well, just total ball strikers, but driving accuracy lean. So let's just start naming some guys and deep diving them. Let's see what JT Poston has been up to. Obviously, has been an absolute heater of late since the Travelers, where he finished solo second or tie second. And since the Travelers, he has a win, 1 missed cut, and no worse finish than 35th. He's kind of he hasn't hit the ball well the last 2 weeks. He's lost -2 ball striking the last 2 weeks, but he is he's a fairly accurate driver of the golf ball. He's longer than you might think. Has he ever been to East Lake before? I don't think he has. No, he's never been to East Lake before. So I don't hate JT Poston down here, but Aaron Wise at 5,400 might be very chalky because of how good of a ball striker he is. Well, none of these guys below Adam Scott had been to East Lake before. So that's a little bit of, you got to guess. Okay. So JT Poston loses a little bit on distance and is about a little above on accuracy. I don't hate that at all. Aaron Wise is pretty long and he is fairly accurate. I feel like he's going to be coming in pretty chalky. Let's deep dive his results of late. So what has Aaron Wise done recently? Aaron Wise has finished 15th, 31st, 13th, 34th in 4 straight events. Miscut of Travelers, and then he's in really good form. He hasn't lost on ball striking since the Travelers, which he lost 0.18 strokes. We know that he's not a guy who loses ball striking regularly. We're on Bermuda this week. How did he putt at the FedEx? He lost 1.5 strokes. I'm not really worried about that. It's not his worst surface. And you want a guy, and Aaron Wise is going to be a guy who can fire at pins. He knows he's starting at 0. Yeah. He's starting at 0. Obviously, the leader started at -10. He's starting at 0. He's going to have to fire at pins. He's going to have to go low. I like Aaron Wise at 54. Sweet. All right. Adam Scott, 66, going to be impressive. Theegala is someone I am going to bet at 80-1 to be the shadow leaderboard. But I like Theegala a lot, and I'll tell you why. So looking at his golfer profile, Theegala has kind of been a little bit all over the place with the ball striking. Last week, he lost 6 strokes off the tee. The week before that, he gained 3. But last week, he gained 3 strokes on approach. The week before that, he lost 2. So if he can marry those 2, and he's putted awesome recently, Theegala is a guy who can get lights out. When we know how shaky he is, like anything. So I'll take a flyer at 80-1, and at what is his price? At 6,700 as a guy who knows he has to go low. He's playing for a President's Cup spot now, some would say, after the Zalatoris withdrawal. They're looking for someone. So I like Theegala at 6,700. All right. Up a little more. Billy Horschel, he hasn't been great since his win at Memorial. Hasn't played much. Sepp Straka is playing really good right now. But I'd rather pay $600 more for Jordan Spieth than Sepp Straka at 7.2. So Jordan Spieth, let's look at him, deep dive him. I actually was close to playing him. I've been betting him. So he's had 2 straight weeks of subpar off the tee and ball striking as a whole. Can he put it together for one more week and was arguably one of the best ball striking years of his career? Quite possibly. Before I click on Jordan Spieth, I mean, we know he's got great success here. Before I click on Jordan Spieth's name, I want to see anyone above him that I like even more. I don't think I do. I like Spieth more than Morikawa. I do. Corey Connors is very interesting now. I wonder if we go Spieth Morikawa. I mean Spieth Connors. Actually, let me deep dive some of these guys now. So Spieth, he's obviously a great putter, and he's putted well of late. Not really, actually. He finished 19th last week, gaining a half of stroke ball striking and losing a stroke on the greens. That is extremely impressive. Like, extremely impressive. Yeah. Okay. Great. Solid driver. Okay. So for now, it's Spieth. We're gonna go. I mean, we're probably gonna get 2 guys from this range. So I'll put in Spieth for now. Now let's look at Morikawa. Colin Murakawa. Very accurate with the driver. Extremely accurate with the driver. Obviously a great iron player. Lately, he has been. I can't even. Okay, I might have to get to Morikawa because he gained a half a stroke on ball strike. I mean, on approach this week. He lost 4 strokes on one hole. On the 12th hole on Sunday, he lost 4 strokes on approach. That is going to hurt your chances. So what I am more scared of is the putter for Morikawa and how is he put at East Lake. Let's see. He's been here twice. He lost 5 strokes last year, and it was about a 0 the year before. I kind of like Morikawa, actually, because over Connors, now that I'm thinking about it, because Connors and Morikawa, where are they starting? Connors is starting at -1. Morikawa is starting at -1. They're both going to have to go at a bunch of flags. Corey Connors has kind of been a little bit worse on approach than Morikawa has recently. They're both going to have to go at a ton of flags, and they will. They know they have to chase. I'm going to go with Morikawa, actually. I'm going to go with Morikawa. Let's plug him in. All right, what do we have left to work with? 11 for 2 players. Probably gonna have to get one guy up here. So this is the one that matters the most. We'll go up top first and then see what we're working with. Okay. So we have to find the winner. That's just gonna be honest. Who's gonna win? Scotty Scheffler, Patrick Cantlay, Xander Schauffele. I wouldn't even say Jon Rahm. So let's look at the strokes. I would say you got to be -7 to win this. So I'm going to decide between it's going to be Patrick Cantlay or Scotty Scheffler. That's just what it is going to be. So is Scotty Scheffler, I mean, is Patrick Cantlay going to be – what about the -6s? Schauffele? He's going to be mega chalk. Is this going to have to be Scotty? All right, this is going to have to come down between Scotty and Cantlay. So what has Scotty done lately? +7 ball striking, +1 ball striking, +7 ball striking. He's been hitting the ball extremely well, and he finally gained a stroke putting, finished 3rd. Okay. So we know when he gets hot with that putter, the ball striking is there. Scotty Scheffler is scary. Patrick Cantlay gained 9 strokes ball striking. That was just inevitable. Does Patrick Cantlay win the BMW and we win the Tour Championship consecutively? Quite possibly. I think it's going to have to be Scotty. I'm going to look for some variance. I think it's going to be Scotty. So let's put Scotty in here. We have 8-6 for one guy, which is a perfect range too, a range that I want to get to. Okay. Victor Hovland, I really think I like Victor Hovland. It's going to come down to Victor Hovland or Joaquin Niemann. So let's look. Hovland. All right, Victor Hovland, 35th at the BMW, 20th at the St. Jude, 4th at the Open Championship. Lost 2.9 strokes ball striking last week. That's so weird. So, and what has Neiman done? Okay. Victor Hovland, we saw that. How has he done at Eastlake? He's hit the ball so good at Eastlake. I know he has. He's been to Eastlake twice. He gained 8 strokes ball striking last year, 6 strokes the year before that, and has lost in the putting range both times. So Victor Hovland, if he's hitting the ball like that, coming from where? -3? -2? Okay. Coming from -2. He's hitting the ball that well. So they're going to have to be firing at pins. Neiman has been objectively horrible at Eastlake. But he's hitting the ball a lot better. He's hitting the ball so good right now. So he's 8th, 13th, 53rd, 16th. I think. And his ball striking, +6, +7, +2, +5. That is the best ball striking form he's ever had coming into Eastlake. And he's putting it all right. Nah, he's not putting it right now. But he's a guy that can get so low. And he's hitting the ball that well, much better than Victor Hovland's hitting it right now. I was originally going to go with Hovland, but I have to go with Neiman. Like, I have no choice. Even though Neiman's been so bad at Eastlake, let me see how bad he's been at Eastlake. But we saw guys play bad at courses, almost win. Cam Smith at the Memorial. That was just one thing that comes up to the top of my head. Joaquin Neiman's been here twice, and he hasn't hit the ball good. But he's in such good ball striking form right now, there's no reason that can't translate. He's done it at different courses. So I think I'm going to put in Joaquin Neiman. All right. So Scotty's at the top. Then we skip a lot, go to Neiman. This is a very balanced lineup. Okay, now that we're here, this has only been, 15 minutes? Let's talk about some bets. Because I'm not going to give you guys 15 minutes and see who I'm going to bet. I'm talking shadow leaderboard. So I'm going to, before I enter this, send myself a screenshot of it so I don't lose it. And then we'll pull up DraftKings. Then we'll pull up DraftKings and look for some bets. All right. Sportsbook. All right. I'm talking shadow leaderboard. Winner without starting strokes. What I did already, I'll tell you guys. I bet Jon Rahm at 10-1 on a different book. Why did I bet Jon Rahm at 10-1? It's because, is my screen not shared anymore? Share screen. All right, it should come up soon, I hope. I bet Jon Rahm at 10-1 on a different book. And why did I bet Jon Rahm at 10-1? Well, recently, Jon Rahm has been amazing playing from behind. Last week he finished 8th. The week before that he finished 5th. And he has the lowest and the second lowest scores on the weekend. So now Jon Rahm is starting at -3, can play very freely. I played Jon Rahm 10-1 to win a shadow leaderboard. Okay, from there, I'm betting Sahith Theegala at 80-1. Sahith Theegala at 80-1, and it's a similar reason I said in his DraftKings. So Sahith Theegala 80-1, he's going to be playing to get on a President's Cup team, possibly. If he shows up and gets close to the leaders, they're going to turn the eyes recency bias. They're going to take him. Obviously, Zalatoris isn't there. They got to have one more spot. I like Sahith Theegala, a bit of a narrative play. This is his time to shine. Can he succumb to the pressure? He's got the ball striking. It's shaky, but if he puts it together, he can get it done. So now we got to look for one more guy. Originally, I didn't bet anyone, but I was thinking it's Victor Hovland. Now, Victor Hovland's kind of let us down recently. He's not in the best form. I want someone who's playing better. Okay. So that's going to come down to Colin Murakawa or Joaquin Neiman. Colin Murakawa or Joaquin Neiman. They're both in the lineup, so we got to decide between one. Who's gonna go lower? So Colin Murakawa starts at -1. Joaquin Niemann starts at -2. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of comparison. Hold on. Let me bring up both of their profiles at once so we can just go back and forth. Joaquin versus Colin. Who was the last bet I'm making? Niemann and Murakawa. Okay. Let's check off some boxes. So we'll talk recent form. Last, 5? Murakawa, 44th, 5th, cut, 5th. Niemann, 8th, 13th, 53rd, 16th, cut. So we're seeing more consistency with Niemann, but we're seeing some upside. We got 2 top 5s in there from Murakawa and then 2 missed cuts. So ball striking wise, I'm going to throw out that one hole from Murakawa, that 12th. That was so fluky, and he feels good off the tee. So Murakawa, we'll say he gained 0.5 on approach last week. I'm not going to give him all 4 of those shots back, but I'll give him 3. So say he gains 3 strokes on approach last week. He gains 3, 3, 2, -1, 4. Joaquin Niemann gains 4, 5, 1, 4, -1. I got to give the ball striking edge to Niemann at this point in time. Play the hot hand. So right now I'm thinking Joaquin Niemann's a better ball striker at this moment. I would say Colin Murakawa is a little bit better of a driver, total driver. Yeah. Joaquin's a little longer, but Colin is much more accurate, which is key at Eastlake. So I would give this slight driving edge to Murakawa, slight iron edge to Niemann. Now let's look at the putter. So at the core, I mean, Niemann's a better Bermuda putter than Murakawa for sure. Lately, who's been putting better lately? It's been Niemann has been putting. He's been -1, -0, -1, -0, -4. Well, Colin's been -2 plus 2, -1 plus 2 plus 5. So it's volatile. So I would say those are fairly similar. Now who's putted better at Eastlake is who I'll give the edge to. Who's putted better at Eastlake? Joaquin, -5 last year, +1 year before. Colin, -5 last year, 0 the year before. These guys are so even. So even. This is a coin flip. Who is going to win the shadow leaderboard? Watch it be one of these 2 guys, Colin Murakawa or Joaquin Niemann. I mean, Niemann has the better number. It's a coin flip. Do I have to just go with Niemann? So yeah, are these both of these guys are in the lineup? I'm not even going to say anything. I'm going to sleep on this, but it's going to come down to my final bet as Joaquin Niemann or Colin Murakawa. So we have John Rahm, Spieth, Theegala, then one of Niemann or Murakawa. Honestly, I could fit them both just because it's the last week of the season, and why not? And I might just do that, but we'll see when the time comes. Very short show today, 20 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching me. Any questions, you know where to find me. I'll be with Dom tomorrow night, breaking down some more bets, some more player profiles. Probably going to be another shorter show because it's such an odd week, but thank you for watching. I will catch you guys tomorrow.